What you're saying is we have to finish our test tomorrow.
Or Thursday.
Is that the lowest grade that you get dropped?
But yes.
Well, I mean, we can come to school Wednesday. We don't have to, right?
I mean, you don't have to skip. I'll be here because I can't skip.
So you don't technically have to finish your test tomorrow.
Yeah, do we have one we have an exam in this file?
No.
This is just a regular unit test, guys. We just didn't finish the last unit test. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. Some of these things we took out because it's not on the test, so I made it shorter. Substitution. This is just clear the cobwebs. Okay. Listen, I'm going to let you use your review on your test if you will do this with me tomorrow. Okay. So remember, we draw 3 boxes. Substitution. And we take the one that is already solved. We write it in the first box. And we write it in the second box. I mean, the last box. My bad. Hey. Sure would.
Brownie or chocolate cake?
I think I'm going to go chocolate. Let me see. They're only for teachers that are 12 days of Christmas. Remember? I'm sorry. Y'all are awesome, but y'all can be a teacher one day and you get Christmas tree cakes.
That's the very, very bottom.
Bye, thank y'all. Hey, Cole, I think it would be awesome. Look, one day you can come back and teach with me.
I'll leave this campus. I'm telling you, I'll leave this campus. I'm never coming back.
Okay. That's fine.
I don't even care if it's for coaching. I wouldn't take coaching.
How long do you plan on teaching?
I mean, I have to work till I'm 52. It's not that bad.
No, it's not bad at all.
No, because I started when I was 22. So, actually, it's 51 and a half or 50 and a half. I can't remember.
Quit mid-year. Being overachiever.
Yeah, thank you. That is my life. Okay, so let's write the one in the middle. The other one in the middle.
Not on my truck mask yesterday.
Oh, so happy. I've been missing it. Okay. All right, so now we're going to put this in where it has a Y. We're putting this in for Y because it. So 5 minus X minus 3X equals 5. 2 times 5 is 10 minus 2X because 2 times X is 2X. Then we have minus 3X equals 5. Okay. So do y'all know what we need to do next? Yay. Let's combine those like terms. We have a negative 2X and a negative 3X. That makes a negative 5X. So 10 minus 5X equals 5. Now we're going to move our 10 over. Subtract 10 from both sides. Get rid of the 10. And we're left with negative 5X equals 5 minus 10, which is negative 5. So when we divide the negative 5 off, what do we get X is? 1. Okay, so look, that's X equals 1. That's the first part. Remember, it's a point where they intersect. So now that we know what X is, we're going to plug it into the equation at the end. So Y equals 5 minus 1, which is what? There. Good. Skip number 2. Okay. Number 3. A rectangle has a length which is 7 foot longer than the width. Okay, so let's write that down. L is 7 plus the W. It's 7 foot longer than the width. Which system represents the area and perimeter of the rectangle? Okay, so we know area of a rectangle is length times width. Perimeter is 2 lengths plus 2 widths. Okay. These are formulas you will have on a star sheet too, by the way. So if we know that this is your L, do you see this for the L in any of those? 7 plus W. Which one? It's not going to be this one because it's not 7 times W. It's not this one either. It's not 7 times W. Okay, so let's say area equals 7 plus W times W. Okay, that looks good. And then perimeter equals 2W plus 2 times 7 plus W, which is, yep, D. It's not B because it's not the length plus 7, it was the width plus 7. Okay, all right, moving right along. Number 4. You have $28.75 worth of nickels and dimes and a total of 395 coins. How many nickels and dimes? Okay, this is a system we're gonna have to set up. Okay, so 28.75. Whoops, I meant to write that better. 28.75 is the total amount. Okay, so we know a nickel is 5 cents and a dime is 10 cents. And it's not just 5, it's 0.05 and 0.10, right? When you're talking about money. So if we're going to call nickels in, it's 0.05 times every nickel, and then D would be the dimes. So 0.05 in plus 0.10 D is 28.75. Hi. Yes. 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 Thank you. You're good. All right, so that's the first equation. We know there's a total of 395 coins. That just means the number of nickels plus dimes is 395. So only the one where it tells you a total amount, do you have to put the value of each one. All right. So now we could solve this. I think I'm going to say nickels are X and dimes are Y. And I'm going to do this in my calculator so that I can set, well, no, I'm not. Because then I would have to manipulate some stuff. Don't listen to me. Just kidding. Okay, the reason I'm not going to do it, I second guess myself, is because to put it in the calculator, I would have to solve for, put it in D equals or Y equals. And I don't want to do that for each one of these. If I don't want to have to manipulate both. Okay, so thank you. Just put it there, yeah. Okay, we could do substitution if y'all want. We could just move this around. Y'all want to do substitution? Or do y'all want to do elimination? Remember elimination, we have to try to get one of these to cancel? We could do that. Let's do elimination. Let's try to get this one to cancel. So we want to get this one to cancel with the one up here. So let's just make the ends cancel. So we're going to multiply this whole thing by 0.05. Negative 0.05. Because if we do that, then it's going to make the ends cancel, right? Because negative 0.05 times n is negative 0.05 n. Plus, I'm going to do this on my calculator because it's a decimal. This one's going to be easy. Negative 0.05 d equals, and then I don't know what this is times that, so I'm going to do that on my calculator. Okay, so negative 0.05 times 395 is negative 19.75. Okay, that's my new equation. So I'm over here just so that we're good and it's not going to be confusing. I'm just going to rewrite this equation and this equation and this equation. Yes, negative 19.75. Now, we're using the elimination method, I can line these up and add them together, and these will eliminate. The ends will eliminate. So I just add 0.0 and negative 0.05. Well, that's going to leave a 0.05 D. 2875 minus 1975 is going to leave 975. So now I'm just going to divide by 0.05, and I will get what D is. 9.75 divided by 0.05, 195. So there's 195 dimes. That's what that means. Okay, the D is 195. So now let's just substitute what we get for D in here. So dime, the answer is going to be dimes is 195. So if I have 195 dimes and 395 total coins, how many nickels am I going to have? N plus 195 equals 395. What could I add to 195 to equal 395? What plus 195 equals 395? Thank you. So nickels, there's 200 nickels. And that's what the question said. How many dimes? I mean, how many nickels? How many dimes? Answer. That one was a little trickier, but if you have this to use on your test tomorrow, there's going to be a similar one. Maybe you'll be able to set it up. Okay, number 5. 2 marathon runners start at opposite ends of the town and they jog towards each other. Results are graphed below. How many hours does it take for them to meet? Okay, guys, this is where they meet, right here. You look at the graph and go to the hours. What is that? How many hours is that? 30. 30 hours. Super easy. How many miles have they run when they meet? Go over here. 20. Okay.
20 miles.
That was really tough, but you would be surprised at how many people are like, I don't know how to solve that. Okay, just read the graph. Number 6. Which is the solution to the system of equations? Okay, so one of these 4 answers is where these lines intersect. So we have to solve this system. How do y'all want to do it? You want to do elimination like we did earlier so we don't have to move anything around? Or we could put both of these in y equals and put it in the calculator. Okay, I'll do that. So we're gonna put this in y equals by moving the 2x to the other side, subtracting it, and then we're gonna divide by 3. So we get y equals 4/3 minus 2 over 3x. And then we got to do the same on the next equation. We have to put it in y equals by subtracting an x from both sides. And then we have a negative sign in front of that y. We're going to have to divide that off. So we end up with y equals 3 plus x. When you think about your negative sign. This is Hog. Hey. I don't think so, as long as there's someone who's in there. And it's going to be during first period. It's not this afternoon. Oh. Oh, who is it? Oh, Keaton. Okay, yeah, she can stay and finish if she needs to, as long as there's someone in the room with her. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Thank you. Bye. What she was saying, Jones. That was what she was saying. She's saying young. Okay. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these 2 and I'm putting them in my calculator. I know you don't have a calculator right now. Maybe some of you do. But remember, when you do a fraction, put it in parentheses. It's just a division problem in parentheses. 4 divided by 3 minus parentheses 2 divided by 3 parentheses x. And then 3 plus x. All right. Now, what do I do? Y'all remember? Second. Oh, wait, not second yet. Graph. We have to graph it first and we have to let it finish graphing. So right there is the answer wherever it's crossing. You probably could figure it out here, but we're gonna just get the exact answer. Second trace, intersect, which is 5. And how many times we press enter? Do y'all remember? Yep, it's on the board over there too. -1, 2. Yes. B. Okay. If you didn't know any of this, you could just substitute x in and y in and see if it's true for every choice. All right, on this one, we don't have to do B. Okay. All we're doing on this one is setting up the system. Cody likes to snack on pecans and almonds. Pecans sell for $2 a pound and almonds sell for $4.50 a pound. Okay. So Cody wants to buy a mixture of nuts that weighs 6 pounds and will cost him $15.25. All right, so let's go ahead and do $2, 2.00 times pecans, P, plus $4.50 for almonds, A, is going to give you $15.25. That's the first equation because it's money, money, money. The second one has to do with the 6 pounds. So we don't know how much of each pound of each thing he got. We just know he got a total of 6 pounds. So pecans plus almonds is 6. That's your other equation. That's all you have to do on this one. You just have to set it up. We're not solving. We don't have to do B because on your test, you don't have to do B. This is number 9 down here. Which of the tables below for line y2 with coordinates x, y2 is not a solution of equations containing both lines y1 and y2? Okay, well, x tables with a line y2 with coordinates x, y2. Okay, x, y2 is not a solution. Both lines y1 and y2. Let's skip this one. There's some information that's not in there. Lines y1 and y2. Yeah. Okay. Number 9. A rectangle has an area of 342 square inches. Okay. And the length of 57 inches. So our length is 57. Area is 342. Which set of equations can be used to represent the area and perimeter of the rectangle? So remember, area is length times width. So therefore, area is going to be 57 times W, because length is 57. Perimeter is 2 L's plus 2 W's. So if we know the L, we can go ahead and put that into the equation. So our perimeter is going to be 2 times 57 plus 2W. Where do you see that? Which one of these? Okay, it's not 342 plus 57. No. One has width is area times. Okay, hold on. Let me look. The P is 2 times 57 plus 2W. It could be C. I don't think, but it could be because this is correct. This is not correct. 2 times 6 plus 2W, that's not right. 257 plus 2W, yes. It's either B or C. Okay, so let's look at the other one. 57W equals 342. We know the area is 342, sorry. 342 equals 57W. That's the right one. B. Okay, number 11. Kevin bought fish at the grocery store for $5 a pound and salmon, so 5 salmon, and $3 per pound for catfish, 3C. Okay, so this is the total he spent, so we can already go ahead and say 5S plus 3C is 3660. It's good to set up the money plus the money equals the money one first. All right, well, he bought a total of 10 pounds. 10 pounds of salmon and catfish. Salmon plus catfish equals 10. We know that. Okay, so what method are we going to use to solve this? Because we do have to get an answer. Which one do y'all want to do? All right. Y'all are with it today, I could tell. Okay, I'm going to do elimination.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, let's multiply everything by -5. Because if we multiply everything by -5, then the 5S and -5S will cancel. So -5S plus -5C equals -50. We just multiply that -5 times everything on this equation. And then I'm going to rewrite this equation at the top. All right. So now I can eliminate my S's, add up my my C's. That's a -2C. And add this up. -50 and 3660.
At this time, please release students to the front of the school for the band.
Hold on, let's finish this right quick. Yes. 50 minus 3660. 13.4. -13.4. Okay. And then divide by 2. C is 6.7. Okay. So if C is 6.7, S plus 6.7 equals 10. 10 minus 6.7 will give us the other answer. S is 3.3. All right, we're going to stop there. You need to go to the front of the school. Okay, if you're watching this online, I'm going to finish this right quick so I can finish this recording and post it. I'm going to move on to number 12, a vacation plan. Vacation plan A for 5 nights and 15 meals costs $1,075. Okay, so 5 in 5 nights plus 15 meals is going to be $1,075. Vacation plan B is, so that's A. All right. Vacation plan B is 10 nights plus 20 meals is $1,850. That's B. All right. So we got to find the cost per night and the cost per meal for the vacation plans. So really what we're doing here is we're just solving these as a system. And then, so let's go ahead and I'm going to just keep solving these by elimination. It's just the easiest way to do this. So we're going to multiply this by -2 because when we do that, this will be a -10n. So this becomes -10n. -2 times 15 is -30m. -2 times 1075 is -2150. Okay, so let's rewrite this. 10n plus 20m is 1850. So these cancel. Add these up, you get -10m. And then you get, when you add those up, you get -300. Divided by -10. And you get m is, so -300 divided by -10, 30. So the meals is 30. So the cost per meal is $30. So we're going to take that and plug it back into either of these equations. I'm going to do it in the top one, this one right here. So 10n plus 20 times 30, that's your m, is 1850. So 10n plus 600 is 1850. We are going to subtract 600 from both sides. And that's going to give us 1250. And then we can't forget about this 10n. We're going to divide by 10 on both sides. And you get each n is 125. So per night, it's $125. And that's your answer. All right, let's solve the system of inequalities. We have +3, up 1 and over 2. Okay, and it's a dotted line because it is just greater than. Remember, on inequalities, we have to shade. Greater than, we're going to shade above. And then on this one, we do have to manipulate this a little bit. And then divide by 1, -1. We get y. And we have to change our signs is 1 plus 2x. So we're going to go to 1, put a dot, up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. Okay. So this is a solid line. And it is less than. So it's everything over here. So the solution is this part right here. All right. I'm going to stop there for today and end it. You too.